you asked. Aidan and Miles both laughed. Pollies don't exist anymore. Haven't for almost 20 years. You know that, Mum. They're new universities now. Cambridge Poly is Anglia Ruskin University, Aidan said, through a mouthful of homemade Yorkshire pudding. Is that where you're studying? Anglia Ruskin, dear? You asked, with a strong, false emphasis on the word dear that made me squirm inside. No, actually, I'm at the old university, Trinity College, with Miles. Your lips tightened. A blue stocking, then? She doesn't exactly look like a blue stocking, does she? Rupert trumpeted from the end of the table. Annoyed by this attempt at a compliment, you thwarted your husband with your eyes. The room fell silent again, interrupted only by the scraping of knives and forks across fine china. After a while, you leant towards me again. Now, cinnamon? You said. After a heavy Sunday lunch of roast beef with all the trimmings, followed by apple pie, which settled like lead on my stomach, I was already well on the way to being a vegetarian and subsequently a vegan. You asked me to help clear the table and wash up, while Miles's father invited his sons to admire the new dahlia border in the garden. A sexist division of duties, a throwback to the 1950s, but on my best behaviour with the family of the man I was besotted with, I didn't comment or complain. As we were loading the dishwasher, I saw the men walking along the path at the side of the house, past the kitchen window. Rupert's voice crashed towards us. Your girlfriend's a pretty filly. Taut and muscular like a fine racehorse. Sexist again. My stomach tightened. So he thought I was pretty. Despite the sexism of the comment, that pleased me. But I sensed your body stiffen with envious displeasure. I guessed that, as far as you were concerned, it was unnecessarily flattering. We continued our chores. You washed the pans and I dried, racking my brains for something to say, wanting to fill the airwaves with friendship and conversation. It's a lovely area. How long have you lived here? I tried. All my life. So you were brought up around here? That's what all my life means, yes. The silence expanded. Ask open, not closed questions, I told myself. Where do you work? Tell me about your job. I persisted. You stopped washing up, pulled off your rubber gloves and stepped towards me, pouring your angry eyes into mine. I'm a wife and mother. It isn't a job. It's a privilege and a pleasure. I would have thought a girl like you, with brains sprouting out of your ears, would have realised that.
Chapter 2. Caprice. Have a good day at work, dear, I shout as you leave. I'll tidy up and then I'll take the children to school. You're welcome, I mutter beneath my breath as a front door bangs shut. You never really thank me for all I do with the children. Difficult to work with, getting through nannys like cannon fodder. You were coming home from work early tonight to interview yet another one. In the meantime, I take the flak and help you out. And recently your ingratitude has ramped up a notch. Since I could no longer bear being cooped up in the poky annex at the back of the house, like a factory farm chicken, and insisted on moving into the guest suite of the house I paid for in the first place, you have been even more sparing with your thanks. Saffron, why, when he had a homemaker for a mother, did my son choose to marry you? A selfish, career-obsessed woman. I sigh inside and begin to clear the breakfast table. I wouldn't mind so much, but you are such an intellectual snob, looking down your nose at me because I went to secretarial college. You may have a double first in philosophy from Cambridge University and have set up your own boutique law firm,